What if the problem isn't that people don't know enough? What if the real problem is that when the pressure shows up, the words disappear? Yesterday, I had one of those moments that reminded me why I started building Brilliance Leadership Academy. A few weeks ago, someone in one of my workshops said something I'll never forget. She looked at me and said, "I want to speak like you." At first, I took this as a compliment. Yesterday, I realized she wasn't asking for my personality. She was asking for something much more valuable. She wanted language she could trust. When the conversation became difficult, that changed everything. Think about this. Most of us already know we should communicate better. We know we should listen. We know we shouldn't overreact. We know we should stay calm. Information isn't usually the problem. It's the pressure that's the problem. Pressure has a way of stealing language. Have you ever walked away from a conversation and thought, I knew what I wanted to say, I just couldn't find the words? I think that's where many leadership conversations begin falling apart. Not because people don't care, because they can't retrieve wisdom fast enough when emotions show up. Yesterday, we practiced one simple phrase. Instead of asking, tell me, we practiced, tell me about that. One small word, one completely different conversation. As people began practicing, something interesting happened. The questions changed. Instead of asking, what's the right answer? They started asking, how do I use this with someone who's been here for 20 years? What if two associates are arguing? What if someone gets defensive? Those aren't presentation questions. Those are Tuesday at 2:15 p.m. questions. That's when I knew something was transferring. Before everyone left, I gave them one assignment. Become a field researcher for the next 30 days. Not because I needed the homework. No. Because I wanted evidence. Practice one framework, notice what happens, write it down, bring it back. Learning doesn't become real because we hear it. Learning becomes real because we practice it. As I drove home, I realized something. For years, I walked off stages hoping people remember what I said. Yesterday, I knew exactly where they were going next. The workshop wasn't the finish line. It was the beginning. The God was waiting for them. The next lesson was waiting for them. The academy was waiting for them. And for the first time in quite a while, I wasn't carrying the whole system by myself anymore. So let me leave you with one question. The next time you find yourself in a difficult conversation, ask yourself, do I have information or do I have language I can actually find when the pressure shows up? Because those are two very different things. People don't need another motivational talk. They need language they can find when the words disappear. If this lesson helped you see something differently, I'd love to have you join me next Tuesday for another class here on YouTube. Until then, keep looking.